Welcome to the 3G Fitness Podcast,
where three generations of trainers come together to discuss all things fitness related.
Join us as we share insights, tips, and stories from our diverse experiences as we unravel the secrets of staying fit.
Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 3G's Fitness Podcast, three generations of fitness. I'm Coach Cisco.
Coach Michael.
Coach Kyle.
And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get a little bit personal with you guys, and you guys get to know us a little better. We're going to talk about what type of gyms we would prefer to work out at.
Yes.
All right. So we're looking at big box, little box, medium box, whatever you want to call it. Usually when we all work out different gyms. All right. Mm-hmm. Mike, when you like to work out, what kind of gym do you like to work out at?
I like a small gym.
You like a small gym?
Because I was raised in a small. My first gym was a small gym. It was a gym in the backyard of a person's house that they had built, and it wasn't big. It was enclosed, and we were around each other a lot and stuff. But I learned a lot. It didn't have the best equipment. But to me, even if you have a lot of equipment, you can have a small amount of equipment. If you know how to utilize equipment, you can get a good workout done. Mm-hmm. Okay? And that's where I learned how to lift. That's where I learned how to get big, in a small gym. I don't think you can really get that in a big gym because it's so wide open. There's just different people there and stuff like that. They're mostly there just to work out and not socialize.
What do you think about that? What do you think about it? You're making faces right here.
Well, because it's like, that's exactly why I prefer a big gym. I would want to work out at a big gym where I have a variety of things that I can work out on. So to me, it's more of, I've always preferred a bigger gym. One, it's just more, like I said, most likely there's going to be a variety of different things that you can utilize. Do I need all that stuff? No. But is it nice to have? Yeah. And to me, it's more of, I'm going in there to work out. Kind of what you're just saying. It's all like, I don't need to socialize. Like when it comes to me working out personally, I'm like the opposite of what I am as a personal trainer. As a personal trainer with my clients, we're chit-chatting, we're moving, we're socializing and working out. But when it comes to me for my own personal being, I don't want to chit chat.
Now, when you say socializing, how are you saying that? Like talking about what you do in your life or what you do on your when
just
you get
talking
out of here,
in general.
Like
just talking in general.
I'm talking when I say socialize, I'm talking about learning from another guy that is pretty big and
which is exactly
knows
what we do with our
doing.
clients. We're socializing with them. We're educating them. So if I'm doing that for a full hour of educating them proper technique, I'm all talked out. So when I want to work out by myself, I don't want to talk because it's like I've already utilized my talking with my clients. Where
social battery's a little bit drained, you just want to. I totally agree with you, and I'm the same way with my lifting because I started at 24 Hour Fitness Fountain Valley, and that's been my home for years. Westminster, I closed down RIP, but I do not work out at Fountain Valley. I don't prefer it just because there's so many people that I know, and to me, that's a bunch of distractions, and I do like my me time as well. Like you said, we talk so much, we socialize in our training sessions that for when it's time for us to train, I want that to just be like my own zone, like nobody talks to me. I get my work done and I just say.
And I think with a smaller gym, there's a higher likelihood of, like you said, getting to know the community, which isn't a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Community is always going to be great. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you'll start benching and you might see your homie, and after you're done with the set, you and your homie get sidetracked in a conversation, and there might be 5 to 10 minutes of a conversation right there that you just got sidetracked on. And to me, it's more of like, socializing can be educating each other on maybe different techniques, yes, but then it could also lead to, did you catch that football game? Did you catch that basketball game? So to me, it's one of those when it's my me time to focus on myself. Mm-hmm. I would rather work out at the gym that I have the least opportunity to talk to others, if that makes any sense. Because like I said, I want to get my workout in.
You're going to get your workout in.
Yeah.
You're going to get it in no matter what. You know, if you're a person that loves to lift, loves to train, you're gonna get your workout in no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay. My point is that, and it's kind of like back in my day, there weren't distractions. You understand what I'm saying? There weren't a lot of distractions. Okay, to where if you're with somebody, you know, you see your homie and he's, oh man, check this out on my phone, you know, check this Instagram out, you know, and you're then you get in a round conversation. Back then, we didn't have that. You know, it was always, oh, did you hear about this or did you hear about that? You see the news? It was that. It wasn't anything that would take us away from our workout. And that's probably one of the biggest things I miss nowadays.
You know what? I get what you're saying now, because you guys didn't have that. You guys didn't have, like, you're approaching this as more of when you grew up.
Right.
First of all, you didn't even have, I'm pretty sure you didn't even use headphones.
Nope.
To work, right?
Well, we had headphones that just connect to the radio.
Yeah. But that's the thing is that, like, when I work out, I'm pretty sure when you work out, I have headphones on. I have either a playlist or a podcast, and then that's my distraction.
On blast, right? I don't hear
I
anybody.
have that now. I have it now too.
Yeah.
You know, I use headphones.
You have that now too.
Yeah,
but you grew
yeah.
up without that. You guys had to go change a radio knob or something like that. So I think in your era of working out, now I'm kind of understanding you a little better. In your era of working out, you know, you worked out, whatever music was playing was maybe, you know, the radio. And when someone came in, it was the same thing where it's all like, hey, how many more sets you got on that? Cool. And I'm pretty sure in your era, you got a lot of this. Is it cool if I work in with you?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't get that as much today.
Yeah. It was always, hey man, you gonna split a set?
I get that at my small gym, Los Cab.
Yeah.
It was never no. You know, I'm working out.
Yeah.
It was always, hey, work in, you know.
Yeah.
That's the conversation we had in my era. So that's why when I sit there and say, which would you prefer, a large gym? I say a small gym because that's what I grew up in.
Right. Also, yeah, to your point, it's more so a bodybuilding thing, right? So you were surrounded with like-minded individuals who were pursuing the same sport, who were probably better than you and competing at a higher level. So you wanted to be surrounded by those types of people and learning from them.
That's how I learned.
When you started lifting, were you really about a specific sport, or did you just like to lift?
It was more like to lift,
right? So you didn't really care about surrounding yourself with, you know, these weightlifters that are like more advanced than you that you're trying to learn from.
Yeah.
That's why there's a difference.
Yeah. And like I said, the only thing when I first got involved with the gym, I needed to make sure the gym that I went to had a basketball court, because I used to play ball all the time. Yeah. And I laugh because now this might be similar to you. If I knew I was going to play ball, I would always go to the gym where I knew the people and the basketball courts.
Yeah.
If I was going to lift, I could care less. But I remember I would always go to the same 24-hour fitness because if I knew I was going to play basketball, if I knew my workout was going to finish with a quick game, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm not going to go to this gym. I'm going to go to this one just because I know the people that play basketball and I know that the good competition is going to be there and whatnot. So I think it's also in your era, the gym wasn't a lot more as a generalization, you know, for us. Now you got a lot more people coming in. In your era, the people that were really going to the gym were probably really more into the bodybuilding stuff and into all that stuff. And I think for us, now, which is a good thing, I think, gyms, you get more of a general population in there. And I think that's a great thing, but also I'm like Kyle is all like, I don't want to communicate with that many people, put the headphones on. So I would, like I said, that's why I prefer a bigger gym, because there's a less likelihood of me, you know, knowing somebody.
Yeah. And I'm on both sides with it. I understand both. Because again, I like to like not socialize when I work out. But if I found a gym that was similar to yours, to where I knew like these are the high level bodybuilders and, you know, I can learn a lot from them, I would definitely want to go to that gym too. Because I like that sport.
You used to play basketball?
Yep. Yes, sir. Bro, basketball was my sport.
That's hard to imagine, man. I'm starting to imagine you playing basketball.
Bro.
I look at Kay over here. I know he'll be baller. He can play. I've watched him, you know. But I look at you like,
oh, man, I stopped one time.
first of all, he ain't black.
Not that you know. Is all. Black where it matters.
Hey, I'm not black, but I can hoop.
Now, if you would have said you love to play soccer, I would have said, "Oh yeah, I got
Racist.
that."
Racist, man.
Basketball,
Racist.
basketball. I'm like,
Basketball.
man, I'm still trying to see. You know,
Play basketball. I hate it.
Anyways, so going back, there's pros and cons to different types
Yeah,
of gyms,
there
but
is.
I guess what matters is, finding the one that works best for you. If you like a bigger gym that has all the opportunities in the world and all the amenities, great. If you like a smaller gym, doesn't have much equipment, but you have a great community, the camaraderie, is there, then why not, But the most important thing is staying consistent. So find a gym where
consistency has
100%.
always been the big word.
Absolutely.
In my training, is
Yes.
being consistent, being there, being there. Bad day, good day, doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So find the gym that helps you stay consistent.
Exactly. If there's a gym that you really don't like, the atmosphere and the vibe is not there, find a different gym. But if you do find that gym, stay there. All right, like, comment, subscribe.
We'll catch you guys on the next episode. I'm Coach Cisco.
Coach Michael.
And I'm Coach Kyle. Later.